Hello guys, this is Zan from Infinite Set coming at you with a Bermuda Triangle Riviere deck profile. Now, I built this deck to be very beat down, so I'm not going to be going into depth about combos or explanations about this one like I do with some of the other decks, but there's not a lot to say. It's just how I like this deck to be played. So, first we got the starter, Bermuda Triangle Cadet Riviere, which, really simple. Basically, when you ride the grade 1 on top, look at the top 7 cards. If you have either top idle Riviere or super idle Riviere among them, you can show it to your opponent and put it into your hand. Then for triggers, we have 4 stand triggers, 4 draw triggers, 4 crit triggers, and obviously 4 heal triggers. Now, trigger lineup for this deck is, in my opinion, completely and totally dependent on the person's playstyle for the deck. I built it this way because it's just how I wanted it to be, because I wanted to run the entire quartet. And it works. Stand triggers are great late game, unlike what a lot of people say. In fact, in another deck I'm going to be showing off a little bit later, which is actually a very old deck for me, it actually does use stand triggers. Not as many, but it does use them. Now for grade 1s, we have Mermaid Idle Riviere, 4 of them, which when the grade 2 rides on top, you get to draw 1 card, which is Super Idle Riviere. And if the grade 0 is in the soul, for some weird reason it isn't, then wow, but if it is, gains 1000 power. 3 Mermaid Idle Fluka. When this card's placed onto the vanguard or rearguard circle, you may soul charge 1 card, sorry. If it was 1 unit, that'd be really bad, seeing as this is a deck that is a lot about getting things out as fast as possible. Then we have 4 Mermaid Idle Sendin, the basic 8k beater, and 4 Mermaid Idle Ellie, the perfect card. So it's basically all the boosters in this deck are 7k or higher, which again, it's just for good numbers. Then we have, for grade 2s, Super Idle Riviere. If Mermaid Idle Riviere is in the soul, plus 1000. And when you ride the grade 3 Top Idle Riviere on top of it, you get to draw 1 card, as long as the grade 1 is in soul. So again, as long as you're succeeding the ride chain, you're drawing an extra card. And then we got the grade 2 10k beater, known as Top Idle Aqua. Nothing really special, it just came out before and it's actually a re-released card. And then last but not least, we have Girls Rock Rio, which some people are going to be going, why do you run Girls Rock Rio? It's part of the deck's backup plan, just in case something goes wrong. Even then, normally if I do resort to the backup plan, I do end up losing, so it's basically just preference, just so I have, well, this, the SP Girls Rock Rio I have in my deck. And then for grade 3s, we have 4 Top Idle Riviere, which if you have the grade 2 Riviere in soul, gains 1k. And then it's got a Persona Blast. Counter Blast 2, choose a card named Top Idle Riviere, in other words the same card, in your hand and discard it. And her effect is, when the attack hits, you may pay that cost, and if you do pay the cost, you choose up to 3 Bermuda Triangle units, and give each one of them 5000 power until the end of the turn. So basically, you hit your opponent's vanguard because they're an idiot and they let you through. You get plus 10k onto one column and plus 5k onto another. So some people run a crit in this deck. So they attack with their vanguard first, and if that somehow gets let through, somehow, really. If your guys are trying to play against this deck, you do not let the grade 3 hit. It's just kind of a no-brainer. But yeah. And then the backup plan, Velvet Voice Reindeer, which is a very, very good common. I don't know why this is a common. It should probably at least be a double R in my opinion. But you choose one of your Bermuda Triangle rear guards and return it to your hand when you drive check at grade 3. And then you get to, if you do this, you choose one Bermuda Triangle unit from your hand and call it to an open rearguard slot. So, the only real combo in this deck is with these two. Surprising, isn't it? It's not even the main theme of the deck. It's basically if I fail the ride chain and I need to put in stuff into Soul, or I just don't feel like riding Riviere, I can ride Reindeer and essentially go with an extra 4 stand trigger. 4 to 6 stand triggers in the deck, because I only run 3 Reindeer. But, yeah, that's basically it. Very much Reindeer is similar to how Sarah works for Pale Moon, or Ashura Kaiser works for Nova Grapplers. But it's preference, and you know what, it's a bunch of mermaid idols, so I can't really complain. Either way, this has been Zan from Infinite Sack with the Riviere Ride Chain deck profile. Subscribe at the top, leave a comment down below, like or favorite the video, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!